Good morning, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Michael Chadwick. I will be your host today for this webinar. So, thank you for attending. Today, the subject of our webinar is labor shortage. So, could ERP software be your greatest ally? So, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hopefully, you will find that interesting, and I hope that will help you moving forward in your business growth. With me on the line is my colleague Aude. She will be in the chat room. So if you have any questions or technical issues, you can go through the chat and ask Aude for help. And also, please note that the replay of the webinar will be sent to you automatically by email tomorrow. So my name is Michael. I work for Fidelio ERP for the past 15 years now. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planner, so it helps you plan and optimize all the processes in your business. So Fidelio is a company. We're based out of Montreal. We are in business for the past 22 years now, and we, have a full-scale ERP system for small and medium-sized businesses. And one of the strengths of our ERP is that everything is integrated, and we have a lot of experience and a lot of clients in the F&B sector, so food and business in the food business. So that's what we do on a daily basis, and that's what ERP stands for. So today, the program of the webinar. First, we're going to look at the recurring challenges. So what's going on now on the market, what solutions are available for you, and show you how ERP could be one of the solutions to help you with that staff shortage that we are experiencing right now. How can we be more efficient and attract and retain new employees with our ERP system? We're going to talk about benefits, so 6 key benefits that we have, and what outcomes can you expect from those benefits. And again, we're going to take a look at planning a project, like implementing an ERP is a project itself. So you have to plan, you have to be ready to execute that kind of project. So we're going to also take a look at how can we plan an ERP project and the steps that are needed, required to move forward with the implementation of an ERP. So overview of recruiting challenges that we have. As everybody knows, we are greatly impacted by the global pandemic. So that is the one major issue that we have in Canada as of today. And statistics show that a poll that was done in December showed that nearly 28,000 jobs in F&B were vacant in Canada, and that's a lot of people that needs to be hired to get your businesses and our economy back on track. So the consequences of that shortage is that it's really one of the biggest challenges to recruit and retain people on job. It's slowing growth and operations throughout the entire sector, and it's impacting all kinds of jobs. So it's not only the lesser skilled individuals or jobs that we need to hire, but also people in management, sales, other positions in our companies that it's really hard to recruit and have qualified people to fulfill those kind of jobs. So it's a day-to-day challenge that everybody has now. So main causes of that shortage, working condition sometimes can be challenging. The kind of work that has to be done, sometimes it's people have to work in the giant factory that it's cold, it's wet, it's really physical. So that could be one of the issues that's causing the shortage. Government assistance, as you all know, Ottawa paid people basically to stay at home. So in our industry and in our clientele, what we saw and what business owners are telling us is that that was really bad for them, because people, instead of coming to work, they stayed at home because they were receiving a check from the Ottawa government. So that's one main cause that we had. And also a drop in immigration, because a lot of people that work in that in F&B, in the factories and the fields and all that, there's a huge percentage that comes from immigration also. So all kinds of causes that we are experiencing today. Can we take a look now at some of the solutions out there? So yeah, some people are saying that maybe if we increase the salary, people will, come back, and jobs will be more attractive to them. Increasing benefits and human resources policies to maybe, have better conditions and all that. That could maybe also help businesses to get employee back to work for them. But also another solution could be an ERP software. Why? Because as you will see in the next slides, it could help your business to really improve the flow of all the processes, and being really more efficient in all those processes. So letting the computer, the software itself, work for you. That could be one part and a key asset for you, as we will take a look in the further slides. So what is an ERP system? As I said in my introduction, ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. So it's a global software that will that will cover all of your processes in your business. So for sure, it's going to take into consideration finance and accounting, sales, so order entry, delivery, invoicing, all the supply chain, buying stuff, receiving stuff, transfers between warehouses, for people who are doing transformation production. It's going to take also that into account. Human resources, so manage your employee, hiring employees, time and attendance, bank of hours, overtime, payroll, all those kind of stuff. And also all the dashboards that you need to gather all the information, so the business intelligence, to have a global view of what's going on. Yesterday, I was at a new customer that we are moving forward with them, and they don't have an ERP right now, and they have a huge growth. So that's what the owner was telling me, is this: today I don't have a global view of my operations. I have one system for accounting, I have one system for production, I have one system for quality and lot traceability. So all those systems are not talking now. So when I need to take a quick decision, I cannot gather the information. So that's what an ERP will do for you, like Fidelio ERP. That we will gather all the information for you, and provide you with click dashboards, for you to be able to see all the information in one place and take decisions quickly. Okay, so instead of hiring more people to type in the same data more than once, everything is integrated into one system. How can we be more efficient and attract and retain new employees with an ERP software? So this is what we want to talk about today with you guys, and give you examples on how that we did that with some of our clients in the F&B sector. Okay, so talk about some benefits. All of our clients, when we do a survey on, what do they like and what was the payback in the system. The main answer that comes first is always the same, is that we increased our volume without increasing the number of our employees. So increasing your sales without increasing the number of your employees. Why? Because every task is automated in the sales process. So instead of having to type in the information more than once, so the system will help you to be more efficient and more productive. Why? Because as soon as a sales order will be in, the inventory is live, so you know right away if you have the item in stock. If it's not, well, it's integrated with all your supply chain, so you know right away if you are now producing it and it will be able to be delivered tomorrow, or you already bought it. If you're a distributor, it's coming in, and then you're going to be able to ship it tomorrow to your client. So efficiency and productivity. So if you don't have an ERP like Fidelio, maybe those inventory live information, maybe you don't have them. So instead of being able to get the answer right away, you need to ask someone else in your business to gather the information and then come back to your customer, and so on and so forth. So we with the integration, that's one of the major benefit that you're going to get, is that you're going to be able to increase sales without increasing the number of employees, because all the non-value added stuff, like asking someone to check out the inventory, retype a quote and retype it to a sales order, if you don't have that, type in a purchase order for the items that you don't have. With an ERP, all those transactions are automated. So for some people that don't have ERP system, more sales equals more people to type in information. That's something that you're going to be able to get from a quick, really good benefit from an ERP system. So it allows you to produce as much, maybe more, with the same number of employees, because all of the transaction and all of the process flows smoothly, and you don't have to retype transactions over and over again, and you don't have to wait to get the information. You have it on a single click on your dashboard, and you're able to move on and take good decision. So that's really the benefit number one. Benefit number two, for some of your employees now, with the pandemic going on, having a software that is cloud-based, meaning that your employee can work from everywhere. So we have customers now, they are food distributors. So because of the pandemic, maybe employees cannot come to work because they have to stay at home with the kids, or maybe for health or safety issues, you want them to be working from home. So with a cloud-based ERP like Fidelio, that's really simple to do, because your employee plugs in, it's a web-based software, they can work from home, they can work from everywhere. So again, giving them the opportunity, instead of having them coming to work if it's not doable for them, they can work from their home, be more efficient, because if some of your employees, for example, before, they had to travel 1 hour in the morning and then 1 hour from the office back at the evening to go back home. So now, be giving them the opportunity to work from home with a cloud-based ERP software like Fidelio, for them, it's really a better quality of life and a better work and life balance, because they can work remotely. They have their dashboard again, they have all the information, and all that they need to do is to open up their web browser and work. So really a great benefit. So you help your employees to be more efficient, and even them working from home. So that's a really a key aspect of that you're going to get with an ERP like Fidelio, which is cloud-based. Another benefit is that by gathering the information all in one system, it helps you plan for future recruitment needs. Why? Because as I already told you twice, ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. So it's a planner. It helps you plan production and demand in advance. So because we have forecasting tools in the system, so you can, look in advance what is going to be produced next week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, and being prepared to know exactly based on orders coming in, based on the stock that you need to produce in advance, showing you in the system in your dashboard that maybe next week or in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks, you will need maybe to hire more people, call an agency for employee from agency coming in. So instead, again, of working with different systems or Excel spreadsheet all over the place, you can gather all the information, and it's going to help you plan better. And also with all the HR features that are in a ERP system like Fidelio, you can have in the web portal, you can, give access to candidates to, apply for a job directly online on your website that is, powered by Fidelio. So instead of, again, getting an email or another form that you would have to retype the information twice, with that tool, you can, show, the job posting that you have on your business. People can apply online, and your HR manager can, manage that process entirely with the ERP. So that, show me the next benefit I just told you about is to streamline the structure of the HR process. I see they have one question here. So again, Aude will help you with the question in the chat room. So at the end of the webinar, I'm going to be able to answer all of your questions. So benefit number 4, streamline and structure your HR process. So I just talked about the online application form that is something that is within an ERP software like Fidelio. So what it will do is that you will be able to optimize all of the recruiting process by integrating that into the HR module. So again, instead of retyping information twice, and because all of the information is within the system, so if somebody goes on a leave, somebody quits, you increase, hours on the shop, the system will let know automatically your HR manager that more people are needed to perform some jobs, some tasks in your company. So you're going to be able with the system to optimize the recruiting process, but also to promote staff retention, because what also comes with Fidelio, it's again a web portal for your employees. So instead of them asking them to fill in forms, for example, if they are sick, so they can log into their employee profile and say, I have still sick days, so I can, ask for a sick leave automatically on the web. You can also show the schedule of work in advance, planning for them when they're going to take their summer vacation. So all those transactions, maybe now that you manage with paper, you can, automate that in the system with an employee web portal. So instead of being paper, everything is going to be on the web. So you're really into that digital transformation, even with your employees and even with your HR department. So that really is a key to give access to an employee to a self-service web portal, so they can see if they banked some hours, how many sick days that they have left, how many holidays that they are entitled to. They can ask for vacation directly online. So all of those transactions that maybe now that you have, managing through email or paper forms, that could be directly posted in the system itself, so that you could be 100% digital and on the web portal of the employee. Benefit number 5. So again, maybe that you did not experience it yet, but some of our customers, when they hire people, some regular staff or management staff, one of the questions that they have now during the job interview is, what's your ERP system, or do you have an ERP system? Okay, it helps you attract qualified employees, because now more and more people, they don't want to retype the information twice, or they don't want to work with 2, 3, 4 different systems in the business. They want to be able to take a look with a powerful tool and to make their job easier. So again, with a great tool, that's going to boost your brand out there on the market, and people will know that you are working with a great tool that is integrated, that is web-based, that maybe they would be able to work from home sometimes. So it really helps you to broadcast out there that you are already digital, you are already web, you are already with a tool that is designed for the future, and not working with one accounting system, one access-based system for the production, several Excel spreadsheet for inventory and purchase orders. So by showing them that you already have a great system, that's going to help you to attract, good qualified employees. Benefit number 6, make your customers more self-sufficient, and being able to make money even if your company is closed outside of business hour. How can you do that? Well, with a self-service customer web portal. So Fidelio has in its modules what we call a customer self-service web portal. So with that self-service portal, it's basically a customer service representative that works for you 24/7, 365. So he's never sick, he's always up and running, and even outside of your business hours, you will give your customers a way to put in place new orders, follow up on their upcoming orders, track the shipment, accessing statement of account, old invoice that maybe they lost, and so on and so forth. So, instead of paying people to answer the phone to, give information, but is that really, it's good information because you are, responding and helping your clients, but keep in mind that some of those inquiries sometimes that the customer will ask you, they're not really a high, value added process. So the time that your people are, taking to send back an invoice, responding to say, yeah, your shipment is on the truck, this is the way bill of the transporter, this is, okay, yes, I want to take a new order from you, and all that stuff. So if you imagine that they could, by themselves log in, do all of those transactions by themselves. So for all of our customers that they are using our web portal, in less than 6 months, the website becomes the top salesman, the top CSR in the company. because now and all those tools also are mobile. So your customer doesn't need to, he can order from everywhere, from his phone, from his tablet, from his laptop. It's really, really a great tool. So, and you kill two birds with one stone, because you give them access, so lower the quantity of CSR needed from you, and increase your sales, because when your CSR, your desk, your order desk is closed, and someone calls, you're gonna leave maybe a message, maybe that when you're gonna take the message and call them back, they ordered from somebody else. So with the web portal, you won't lose a sale. So that will help you, reduce the need for new employees, increase the volume of transactions, and increase customer service, because they can have the information, like I just told you, 24/7, 365. So really, really a great tool that comes with a web-based ERP like Fidelio. Now, we talked about key benefits that you will get from an ERP, but as I told you in the introduction, you need to plan that project. So, is your business ready to make or to take that step moving forward to this transition, to this digital transition of your business? So we have kind of a checklist or signs that you want to know if your company is ready to move forward with a solution, ERP like Fidelio. First, because you're in the food industry, do you have trouble gathering all the traceability, all the for your products? So as of today, as those functionality are already integrated in your system, or you keep track again on a piece of paper, on an Excel spreadsheet, or a system that you have for traceability, but it's not integrated with all of your other transactions. So again, instead of working with two systems or working manually, integrating the information. So if you have trouble with traceability of your products, that might be a sign. If you have recall exercise to do on lot numbers, is it complicated? Is it long when you are being audited? If you are certified, for example, GFSI, SQF, ASAP, is that a stressful experience for you? So if it is, that may be a sign that moving on uh, a platform like Fidelio would be good for your company, and on your stress to lower down your stress when recalls are there. Do you have the visibility instantly on the overall performance of your company? I give you another example that I was talking with my customer yesterday, the new customer that we just signed. One of the reasons, he says, I have opportunities now, but it's so long for me to gather all the information to know that if I have to do simulations to know if that new deal will be profitable for me, it's really, really, really long. So I need a dashboard that will give me a vision, a 360 vision of all of what's going on. And that's why I told him, with Fidelio ERP, you're going to be able to get the exact margin, the exact cost, the exact profitability for that opportunity. Sometimes you better, it's not the price that you sell, it's the margin that you make. So, with an ERP like Fidelio, you're going to be able to get that visibility in a blinking of an eye. Is the same transaction entered more than once? Or, so I gave you tons of examples. So I need some stuff, it's not there, so I will retype my purchase order. So is the flow of the operation already integrated from A to Z? So if not, that's really a sign that you should look out for an ERP system to help you, because it's time consuming. As soon as you finished typing something, it's not live information because nothing is integrated. So that is really one major sign that if you are typing the same transactions or you need to retype from inventory needs that you have to retype manually to enter your purchase order, this is really a sign that an ERP like Fidelio will be for you guys. The use of multiple applications. So sometimes people will work in silos, and that's not good for you to get that overall visibility and getting information in real time on a dashboard. So if you have like one system for accounting, one system for the inventory, one system for your purchase order, one system for traceability, one system for production, that's not efficient. You're losing a lot of time, you're losing energy, and you need to gather the information. So that's really a critical sign that you need to move on with an ERP system like Fidelio. No visibility on profitability on my product, my products, my costs. So for you guys, that's really a key issue. I just told you it's not the price that you sell, it's the margin that you make. So you need to have the information when you are entering a quote, entering a sales order. You need to know right away if the customer is asking you for something, saying that your competitor is giving me that price, and you need to take a decision quickly. You need to have the information right away at the quote level, as at the order entry level, to take a decision and to say, yeah, maybe, but profits are not there, so the margins are not there. Maybe it's going to be a huge sale, but the profit will not be there. For maybe that's not good for me. But you need to have the information right away to take the right decision. So that's really a key that an ERP like Fidelio will give you. A real visibility in real time of profits as you enter your transaction. Trouble tracking and accessing my data because it's spread all over multiple, Excel files. So again, that's really the consequences of using multiple applications. So of course, with an ERP like Fidelio, you will be able to export to Excel, but the data will be gathered in Fidelio, and afterwards, if you want to export that to Excel and ship that to email to a client, to a sales rep, to another people in your organization, for them to take a look at it in a report, like generating a report in the system and then exporting that report to Excel. That can be done by a single click, but you need to have the data centralized into one spot, and that will give you an ease of use and an ease to accessing the data from everywhere, instead of having a huge Excel with multiple tabs and the information is not in real time. So that's really a good sign of knowing that it's time to move forward and getting into the ERP project. So beyond human resources, other benefits or advantages to go with an ERP software. Well, we talked about it a lot today. Optimizing all your overall business processes and increase productivity. That's really a key feature that you will get. Consolidated, so everything needs to be integrated now in your business. You need to be able to see what's going on quickly, to be able to validate and know what every operation is costing you to the minute, instead of waiting at the end of the week, waiting at the end of the month. So you need to have an integrated tool that will gather all the information and give you access to real data really quickly. Access your data real time. Why? Because you will be able to make better business decisions faster. And all those dashboards, KPIs are also available not only on your laptop computer when you're working in the back office environment, but with the dashboards, you can also gather and access this information on your phone, on your tablet. So again, because it's web, because it's cloud, it's easy to access, and you can get this information in real time from any device. Comply with the most rigorous standards. So either you are SQF, GFSI, ASAP, maybe all of them. An ERP with Fidelio will help you to always be compliant when you have audit. It's going to be easy for you guys to meet the minimum requirement standards from those accreditations. So it's really going to be a big help for you. And the major aspect, people, 8 out of 10 businesses that I visit, that I talk to, one of the main challenges, if not the top of the list, is inventory management. And sometimes across multiple warehouses, multiple locations. So yeah, he says, yeah, my system works, but I cannot get a view of all my other warehouses, of all my other location. I need to switch back and forth, and the information is not in real time. So really have a tool to improve that, to know right away that you have it in stock or you have it in another warehouse. So you're going to be able in one click to, trigger a transfer from that warehouse directly and ship it to your client. So being able to perform and really optimize all that supply chain and inventory management. So that are really key assets and key features that you would benefit with Fidelio ERP. We created a full-scale guide, so really a ERP selection kit that you can download on our website. So all of the the checklist, the step-by-step, the advices you will be able to get in that selection kit. So it's totally free. You go on our website, comsoft.ca, on the page in resources, and you're going to be able to download the guide easily from the website. Okay. 40% of Canadian businesses plan on investing in technology over the next 3 years, and we are really behind in Canada in general. All that comes through new technology and digital transformation and all that. So with the pandemic, what we realize is that companies that are not running an integrated solution, an ERP, and companies that have old legacy systems that are not web enabled, that you cannot access from a web browser, those companies will struggle because, in today's world, everything goes through the internet. You need to have your information right away. So it's the right time to invest, because when the economy is going to come back, you have to be ready to take that step and being a leader in your market, not being like trailing the other guys. You need to be in front of the line. So the time is really now to look and invest in an integrated solution like Fidelio ERP. So we have about 6-7 minutes left. That is for our question. So feel free to ask questions through our chat or the question room, and I will be glad to answer all of your questions. Or you can also send me an email, michael.chadwick@comsoft.ca, and we can have a chat one-on-one, and we'll be really glad to help you guys in your digital transformation. And also keep in mind that for people that were not there maybe at the beginning of this webinar, my colleague Aude, she is going to send you the replay tomorrow. So you're going to be able to take a look at it if you were not there at the beginning of the webinar. So any questions, anybody? there's not such thing as a bad question. So feel free to jump in. Okay, so I guess I was really, really clear in my explanation. So uh, maybe I'm gonna wait for another minute. And if nobody has any questions, it was really a pleasure to take some time with you today to go through our webinar. I hope that you liked it and it's giving you ideas and ways to improve your business moving forward in your digital transformation. And again, I will be glad to answer questions if you send me an email. We are always available to help you guys. So I thank you very much for attending the webinar today. Again, you're going to get the replay tomorrow by email. So my name is Michael Chadwick from Fidelio ERP. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.